Good morning, guys. Welcome to my Monday morning rant for Monday, the 19th of July, 2021. Lockdown in Sydney continues and extends, and man, I'm feeling it. And I've been having a whole lot of conversations with people on Facebook who are also feeling it. And man, I have to say that I do worry that a whole lot of people out there are probably falling into some sort of depression because me of all people, who I'm quite used to hanging out on my own and working by myself, and not seeing people as much as other people do that, go to work and have a whole lot of people to hang out with, and that support that people need with friends and family. Like, I truly understand it, and I myself don't feel that need to always have people around. But in this lockdown, I'm getting to a point now where I have to admit that I'm appreciating it more, and it's getting to a point where people checking in on me on the social media, it's a nice thing. I mean, I should be checking in on more people, but I'm fine. But I can't say that I'm stoked or happy about seeing last week's calendar completely empty. It's only this year that I've gotten used to using the calendar and filling more of my days in with things to do. And just seeing it completely empty last week was, it's kind of freaky. And I really worry for a whole lot of people out there who are missing human interaction. I mean, I've got Viv moving in by the end of this month, and whether it's lockdown or not, I suppose she will move in, and I'm really looking forward to that. Funny thing, I got a message from my next door neighbors on SMS, and it literally made my week. Like, it was a small message and it was super cute, but it's just like, it made my week. I just remembered getting it, and just it put such a huge smile on my face, and had so much more of an impact on me than I thought it would. The message read, "Hello, Justin. Just wanted to check in with you as I haven't heard those awesome guitar solos for a while. Hope you are okay and staying safe. Cheers, Nick and Karen." And it's so cute. I mean, I know I play the guitar up really loud and I joke about pissing the neighbors off, but I really didn't think that my walls were so thin. It's an old house, and it's a double brick, and I didn't expect my guitar playing to be able to be heard so much if you're living in another solid house next door. So for my neighbors to reach out to me and ask if I'm all right, it just made my week, and it was just so awesome. We had a few more messages after that, and yeah, Nick was saying he's going crazy staring at the wall, but I've noticed he's just gone and built a huge bird bar sort of feeding station out on his deck, and we've got heaps of kookaburras and rainbow lorikeets around here. So I think that's a really cute move, and I hope it brings more wildlife in, because I think pets are good. Without me, or I think I'd be fucking crazy by now. But yeah, I've been doing, again, same as last week, I've done nothing much more apart from gaming, and just this weekend, the guys on Discord and we just decided we'd buy a new game and play something new together, something co-op, and we found a game from 2019 called Remnant from the Ashes, and it's been really good. I've been playing that all weekend. It's a bit of a Souls-like game, so it's tactics and sharp reflexes, and good communication and team play, and all that grindy stuff that I love. and building a character, a strong character, and a unique character to everybody else. It's really good. Fuck, the sun's coming up. It's beautiful. I need to go outside and have a coffee. But yeah, guys, I've got nothing to talk about. I've got nothing to complain about. On the whole social media thing, I think I've backed off a little bit from posting so much because I've been gaming so much. But I've gotten a shit ton of messages from people on Marketplace about the guitars I have for sale. And it's funny because when they were up for sale before the lockdown, I hardly got any bites on these guitars that I've got up there. And now I'm getting like almost a message a day from someone new asking about the guitars. And A, they're asking if it's available, which it is. B, I'm replying like, but we're in lockdown, you know? And it's like, it just makes sense that we're in lockdown and people are going crazy. People are actually surfing Marketplace for things to buy, knowing that they can't buy them. It's fucking bizarre. And then my listing clearly states that I'm in Maroubra 2035, and the majority of the questions after, is it available? The majority of the questions have been, where do you live? And again, they're not reading. So I don't know. I think people are going crazy. Hey, like I think people are going fucking nuts. The only other thing is like, I watched the F1 earlier this morning. Like it's 7 now, but I watched it much earlier. I was up, and it's sad to see Lewis Hamilton drive Max Verstappen off the track in the first lap, and it was clearly his fault. And for him to not acknowledge it at all and just celebrate the win, it's just got the whole of the YouTube comments and Facebook, and everyone's just trashing him. And like people have been trashing Lewis Hamilton for years, right? Because he's so consistent and he wins all the time. And people are so bored of someone that comes first all the time. And I've always wanted to be vocal back to people who've been anti-Lewis Hamilton for winning. I mean, like, what the fuck more do you want? Like, the guy is a fucking awesome driver. He wins all the time, and he has so many people that hate him for being boring. And I'm just like, I've never gotten it. But now I think I understand that to hate him because he's a sore loser, and to hate him because he's such a prick that in his post-race speech, he didn't even apologize for his mistake, or he didn't even mention the fact that he ran Max off the road, off the track. And it's just like, I get it now. It's like it gets to a point where it's hard to defend the guy, and winning is winning, but I think respect goes a long way. And for him to show so much disrespect, it's just it just boggles my mind. Like Conor McGregor lost the fight last week as well, and he lost in such a bad way. Like bad because his leg fucking broke, but also bad because he was wishing the other guy, Dustin Poirier, he was wishing him death, and he was paying out his wife as well. And why does someone at the top of their game, or someone who's just so successful and has so much potential, and someone who has reached their potential, and has so many fans all over the world, like how does someone like that feel like that they can go and just throw it all away? It could be depression. I don't know what it is. I think, just because someone is at the top of their game doesn't mean that they're indestructible, right? Like, if anything, I think that people at the top of their game, or the top of the ladder, always have people nipping at their heels, right? Because everyone just wants to take their spot. And I think that pressure probably gets to the best of them. And I think, maybe tripping on yourself, tripping over yourself is probably more common than I personally realize. Like maybe people at the top just like fucking go fucking nuts at some point because they just can't handle the pressure, just derail themselves. But guys, I'm gonna end it because I've got nothing to rant about. The put in a Woolworths delivery last week, and that was meant to be delivered last weekend, but then they cancelled the delivery, refunded my money, and I've just basically been eating like spending so much money on fucking food delivery, as well as just like trying to save money by just eating rice and fucking cans of tuna and just eating like concentration camp food. And my poor cat Mia, she hasn't got any wet food, so she's at that time in the afternoon where she's begging for her food, she's just fucking lost the plot. But I've gone over to Coles delivery, and straight up they just took my order and they're delivering today. So I'm gonna have food and a shit ton of cat food, and that's another thing that I've been fucking doing too. I'd assume heaps of people that are stuck in lockdown are just eating heaps. Like, my God, I got so fucking bored that I'm just like fucking eating, cooking and eating. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it at that. Like, fuck. If anyone wants to like fucking have a podcast or have a chat, if you feel like you need to like let shit off your shoulders, I've got plenty of fucking time. So reach out and let's catch up over Zoom or some shit. I don't even have to record it, right? Like let's catch up. I hope everyone is doing okay, and I mean it. Like all I know is that if I'm fucking having a hard time, then holy shit, some people will be having a fucking hard time. Just not having that human interaction with people, whether it's physical, mental, or all the above. Take it easy, guys. I shall catch you guys in the next one. See yous.